Hope you got my message. Monday to Friday, we'll be here. Saturday on Insight Timer, and Sunday back here for a recorded class. There's 12 of you here. Say hello in the chat. So good to see you all. Oh, your dog, the dog's still in bed. Yeah, they're lazy devils, aren't they? All right. So it's 19 minutes past according. Hello, Helene. Thank you for coming. 13 of you, that's good. I think it takes, so every morning I'll try to come on maybe 2-3 minutes early. It just takes a while for the live stream to get going. I don't know whether any of you have ever seen Joe Wicks, but he got caught out by the live stream coming on earlier than he thought it was. I promise not to do that. Okay. Yeah, I can see a few more coming on, so that's lovely. Super. We'll give them the honor of waiting till 20 past. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it to you every morning, if you've got any aches or pains every morning, to tap into that chat so I know. And some of you, I know your practices already, so I can put guidance your way. Okay, so according to my clock, it is 20 past. So can also actually quickly, could someone give me a thumbs up if my sound is okay? Does it sound like it's coming out the speaker? This is the first time I've done a proper live through YouTube. So can you give me a thumbs up if it sounds like it's coming out this microphone, or whether it sounds like it's a bit tinny coming from my Mac? I know there's a bit of a time lag. Oh, hello, Caroline. Yeah, thank you. That's great. All right, people, let's take a seat. And I know that there's many people out there with knee issues. So if taking a seat is uncomfortable for you down on the mat, you're always very welcome to do this first part of the class seated. Option, sort of the easiest option for knees down on the floor would to be everyone should have a cushion, really. That's the one thing I really like you to use. This is probably the easiest on your back, on your knees. So don't feel like you all have to be sitting in full lotus pose. 70% of us shouldn't be doing lotus anyway. It's not great for the knees. So come and take a comfortable seat like I am, or kneel down. All right, bring your hands to your knees. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope we can keep ourselves motivated during February. We're going to have a fabulous February, keeping it smiling, keeping it upbeat. And again, I love requests. I really love requests. So, if you've got anything that you want working on, or you want some advice on, you can put it in the chat, or you can email me at another time. And the comments on YouTube as well, I read all of those. So please, let's interact. Let's not feel disconnected. Bring your hands to your knees. All that said, see how I'm lifting my elbows to the side. Give them a little flap, like you're little angels, aren't you? So flap your little angel wings and breathe. And I want you to feel like you could breathe through your side body. So obviously, your physiology, we don't have lungs or gills, anything, or holes here, but I want you to imagine that you did. So breathe side to side. Lift your chin a little bit, almost like you could breathe here underneath your throat as well, with your elbows at the side. You can imagine that you could breathe through the edges of your elbows. And then into that fullness, that width, then soften your elbows in and back a little bit. Cup your shoulder blades around your back. Take a gorgeous deep breath in, just using your nose. There's no need to force anything, and a long breath out. So as you inhale, allow that breath to kind of summon up and draw and lift you up. This is called inner body bright, like you're lifting and lighting up from the inside. Widen your collarbones, and then give yourself a sneaky little smile for making it here this morning. Really well done. It's lovely and with my eyes closed, it doesn't matter that I can't see you. I do feel all, I think it's 19 or 20 of you. I do feel your energy, and I do send you mine. So just take a moment to see if you can imagine all of those people we're practicing together And if you're feeling a little lonely, know that you are not alone. Feel supported by this community. Bring your hands to your heart center. You can drop your chin just a touch. And we'll seal in with the lovely vibration of an almond. See if you can, if wherever you are, see if you can say it loud enough so that Claire in Brighton can hear you. Okay, take a deep breath in. Take another full breath. Reach up, yogis. Wave at the screen. Open your eyes. Good morning. We're going to do our spinal opening laying down today. So you can take your cushion out and lie down. Yay, they all say we get to lie down. Hug your knees into your chest. Okay, and just rock around on your low back there a couple of times. Enjoy that. So we're not going to do anything too crazy today. We just get into opening, okay? Reach your arms out to the side. If you have space, you could stretch them fully out to the side. Or like me, you can bring them into a cactus. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other and then tip side to side and draw them down your back a little, keeping your throat open. Take a gorgeous breath in. Lift your pelvic floor and feel a real energy around your tummy button. And as you exhale, drop your knees from the tummy button down, drop your knees over to the left. And then gather up, draw up from the tummy button up into your heart and twist and turn yourself to the right. Even take your head to the right and twist it out. Remembering that pops and crackles first thing in the morning are fine. It's just you waking up. In fact, they're awesome. Again, bring your attention to your tummy button and feel like you're being twisted in both directions. Twist it out. Super. And then bring yourself back to center. Once again, you can hold your knees, squeeze in. This time, pick up your head and shoulders and give yourself a hug. Good morning, me. Like you'd hug the dog first thing in the morning. Exhale, lie down again. Again, option cactus arms or full spread of the arms. Lift your pelvic floor and feel that little powerhouse at your pelvis. And then from your tummy button down, take your knees to the right. And from your tummy button up, gather yourself up. Almost like you could take all your inner body to the left, your heart to the left, turn your skull to the left. And feel like you're being wrung out. Again, physically you're twisting your spine, but there's an energetic feel to this as well. You might feel yourself breathe a bit deeper. You might feel that energy of actually being wrung out a little bit and woken up. Okay. Then on your exhale, again, bring your knees up to center. One more time, bring them in and hug in. Lift up your head and shoulders. And then extend your legs nice and long down the mat. All right. And then bring your hands down and scoot your elbows back. So you're leaning on your elbows. You can imagine you're on a sun lounger saying, waiter, bring me a mojito. Shouldn't say that in a yoga class, should I? So take a big breath in, again into this side body, head of the arm bones back. And then just look up towards the ceiling. There's no need to take the neck to any extreme. But imagine there's a hand on your head and you're getting longer in your neck as you bring yourself to a very gentle back bend. Okay. And then tuck your chin, come up, press into your palms and come on up to a seat. Well done. Flick your way over onto all fours. Tuck your toes. If you've done classes with me, you know I love this one as a waking up. Make sure all 10 toes are underneath there and put your weight back into your heels. Now, as you do this, I'll turn around. Make sure that you're not dropping your ankles out to the side. Puts undue strain on them, especially if you're putting your whole weight down there. So spread the toes, get the weight right down so the heels don't drop in or out. And if you're worried that they are doing that, you can put a yoga block between them and give them a squeeze, but careful as you sit down. Squeeze in. And you should feel a stretch across the top of your fascia of your feet. See if you can hold that a couple of breaths. You all know I love this one. And, if it's hard, key into the breath like you would when you're facing a challenge. Okay. It's what yoga's all about, training for real life. Okay. And then we'll take a break from that. Come up on your knees. Take your hands, jazz hands, okay? And then you're going to bring them down. See how I'm turning mine towards my knees here? Okay, so they're not forward like a downward dog. I'm turning them around towards my knees. Then place my fingertips down on the mat and press the heels of my hands down. Okay, and then just gently rocking backwards and forwards, giving the wrists, that carpal tunnel, a bit of a stretch. Remembering in yoga, you really want to spread your hands and share the load between every fingertip. So we're not putting undue pressure on any one part of the body, and we feel balanced and whole and yummy. So hopefully you can feel that in your wrists. If you want more, you can keep your weight going back towards your heels more. If you want less, shift your shoulders forward. Okay, and then release your hands and take again a seat back on your lovely toes. Interlink your fingers and mix it up. And by the way, feel free to invite anybody you want to come to these sessions, especially anybody who's a bit shy about doing yoga and being seen. This is a great way of trying it out without feeling someone's watching you. Come to all fours. Everyone is welcome. Untuck your toes, walk your knees back, and now you can give those toes a little bit of a massage. Hopefully you've woken up your hands and your feet now. Okay, tuck the toes and lift your bottom up and back. So if you've never done a downward dog before, bend your knees and imagine you're trying to stick your bottom on the wall behind you. Lift your chin, your arms are long and straight. And again, I do have a beginner's course here on YouTube, so if you are completely new, it might be a really good idea to go over that. And then looking up between your hands, everybody step both feet up. You can take lots of steps like I'm doing, or hop to the top of your mat. Hands to your hips, shoulders back. Press into your legs and then inhale, come on up. Stay with your arms lifted. Close your eyes as if you're stepping into this challenge, stepping into this week and saying, yay, bring it on. I open to shifting. I open to changing. I open to feeling good. And then exhale, gather that energy, that commitment to turn up each day on your mat with me for a whole month. You get me for a whole month. And then exhale, release your hands down and feel your skin soften as we get ready to move a little bit more. Okay, inhale, reach up into that newness. Exhale, hinge from your hips, bow forwards. Inhale, look up halfway. Place your fingertips down and step your left leg back to a lunge. Bring the left knee down to the mat, trying to create more space here. So wiggle that left leg back. Take an inhale breath, reach your arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands on the inside. And if you have you're blessed with a little bit more boobage here, you could also use a block here to give you a bit more space. And then I'm going to start to turn and move this right hip. So lean into your block or lean into your hands and start to, don't be shy. No one's watching. Start to make some lovely big circles with the hips and wake it up. Okay, go in the other direction. So make sure you take it in two directions. All right, and then lunge forward. Look up beyond the top of your mat. And again, you could lean on your block to do this. And now start to stretch back. So start to lift your booty up and back. Flex your right toes towards your face. And let's give ourselves a nice stretch into the hamstrings. Don't go crazy. Activate the foot. Press this heel down so the leg is toned. All right. And then from here, bend into your right leg. We'll switch legs. So step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Bring the right knee down. Again, enjoying this large space. And come onto your fingertips. This clear foundation allows us to be a bit more sensitive as we start to tune into how our body feels, how our emotional body feels. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Welcome it all in. Exhale, bring your fingertips on the inside edge of your left leg there. And then once again, we stir a pudding with our left hip. Stir it around, mix it up. Okay, go in the other direction. I've got lots of pops coming out my hips this morning. Had a busy weekend in the garden. Lunge your way forward. We're going to do that little hamstring stretch, also known as half Hanuman. So as you come back, you're lifting your bottom up and back. You're not doing this. You're not sitting back on the heel. So lift your booty up and back. Flex your left toes towards your face. Spread your toes. So these muscles are toned to the bone and you're stretching into engaged muscle. So no pain should be felt. Just some yumminess, some opening, some waking up, perhaps. No more. Super. And then lunge back into that leg. Well done, everybody. Pop the block to the side. Bring your hands either side of the front foot. Tuck your back toes and then use it like a little springboard to step your way forward. Hands to your hips. Lift your chin. Inhale. Come on up. And exhale. Hands to your heart center. Well done. Everyone doing okay? All right. So now, oh, where did my pillow go? There it is. You can, if you've got a yoga block, you can pop it between your shins. If not, any old cushion or even your cardigan, just grab something, a book or anything. Put it between your shins and give it a nice squeeze. This way we can feel ourselves tone, and then lift and widen your toes like you're a little gecko. Can you see my toes lifting off the mat? Spread them wide and then place them down. And give that pillow or whatever you got between your shins a little bit of a hug. This is this hugging in. Feel that tone into your legs. Lift your pelvic floor and there's a little power center here. It's called a focal point. So draw into that. And then from that, feel how it sort of draws up and gives you courage in your heart to reach on up. Any shoulder issues, guys, hands like this. So I hope you can see just a shoulder width apart, or interlink your fingers. Release your index fingers. I call this Charlie's Angels hands, and then reach it up. So squeeze your pillow, squeeze your own ears. Take a full breath in. Exhale. I'm going to mirror you. Exhale, bow down to your left. Lift your chin. Bow it down. So really squeeze that block. That'll give you a good foundation. Lift your pelvic floor and maybe go down a little bit deeper. Can you remember that breath at the beginning? Keep it full, keep it open. A lovely inhale coming up and exhaling down the other side. Okay. So I always try my bestest to mirror you. So you should be going to your right. Lift your chin, bow it down, squeeze your block. So much to remember. Smile through it all. And then inhale, come on up. Exhale, bring the arms out like a cactus. Lift your chin so you can breathe and find space. Spread your fingers like you could breathe through your fingers. Soften your skin and then give your shoulders some loving. So take them backwards behind you. I think that feels better. It takes them back into the plane that we want them to be, really. Okay. Warm them up. And then release your hands down beside you. Again, with your palms turned towards me, close your eyes. Take a full breath in and feel yourself get lit and lifted from the inside. And use your exhale to kind of soften your skin. Beautiful. One more. Release your... So where you were squeezing that, this is where we're going to bring our foot, all right? So pop that to the side. Spread your right toes. Bring your hands to your hips. If balance is a bit wobbly for you, just hop to a wall or a chair. Hold a chair. Hands to your hips, though otherwise. And then bring your right foot into your ankle. And where that block has just been, pop your foot there. And even with that foot lifted, spread the toes. Can you see my foot? So that my toes are spread even on the side. I hope you can see against my leggings there, against the foot. So create that lovely foundation. Squeeze in and then draw up. And then reach up, stretch up. Turn your palms towards me. Take them a little bit wider today so that we can spread more. Just outside my window there, I have the most beautiful oak tree. So think of your favorite tree and pretend to be it. Open it up. And trees sway. So if you're wobbling, that's awesome. Just catch that's your core. You are literally waking your inner body up Sparkle your fingers. Then take a breath in stillness. Gorgeous. And then release the leg. Again, release the hands with the palms turned up. Take a moment to feel land. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Sometimes we can miss the yumminess of the yoga by not pausing along the way and enjoying it. Should we do the other side? Okay. So you're going to pick up your right leg. Again, I'm trying to mirror. Put the foot just in the shin. Unless you've done this loads and loads of times and you can get it in your inner thigh, then do it. Today we're keeping it simple, and we might build it as the days go on. We'll see how we go and how the feedback goes. So squeeze in, lift up, gather up. What's your favorite tree? Think of it now in full bloom, or maybe in autumn with its leaves changing color, and then reach up into the full glory of that. Turn your palms forward. I am so excited about spring happening here. Things opening up. Don't we need it? Don't we need all of that? So stretch, lift your chin, shine out, yogis. Be your tree. Wobble in the wind. And then very gently, once again, release the foot down, and with softness, with awareness, bring your hands down. Take your shoulders back, lift your face again, close your eyes and allow the pose to land with a deep breath in and a gorgeous breath out. Well done. Come down to a seat. Lean back into your hands and bend your knees. So very gently, just take your knees over to the left and turn your chin and look to the right, ending with another twist. So we're nearly there. Thank you for coming. Stay on to the end. This is the best bit. And then come back to center. Take your knees to the right. Turn your chin to the left. Please remember to give this a little like if you wouldn't mind, because the YouTube algorithm, these magic algorithms, like it. And then more people might find these classes. Come back to the center and then sit up. Give yourself a hug to a midline. Now, obviously, you're on your own at home. If you would like to lie down and indulge in a nice shavasana, go for it. Please, please go for it. Otherwise, come to a seat here as we close together. Take your shoulders back, lift your face up, and open up to getting more sensitive and feeling the people across the vibes here as we connect and breathe together on this, using this ancient method on the most advanced form of technology as it marries together. Isn't that awesome? Bring your hands to your heart center, yogis, as we seal in. And again, let your vibration be loud so we can all hear each other across the globe. Take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Really well done. Okay, so you can give me feedback by putting in the chat now, emailing me, or putting in the chat later. It still comes up. This will appear on YouTube like magic. I'm not sure how long it takes, 5-10 minutes. So you can always watch it again. And if there's days you miss the practice, you can catch up on YouTube. All right, so do let me know how this kind of compares, those of you who've done Namastream work with me, virtual studio work. Oh, hi, Sarah. You're here too. That's good. Okay, so let me know how it compares.